Hello and welcome everyone, I am C.S.Gilmore and this is Control Ultimate Edition. We are heading back the way we originally came from because, well, we've got areas to explore down here and we have to get back to Research Site Gamma if we want to be able to get this last lock opened up. Which will open up the rest of what we need to do. Now then, I hope I can get up there. Alright, let's watch out. I see a bunch of fists hanging out over there. That's weird. Where's my stuff going? Like, I'm throwing stuff and it's just feels like it's just disappearing there. There we go. Now it's working. Guys. No, 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 no. How about you go for a little flight? Oops, there I goes. There I go for a little flight. Slipped. At least that just gets me back up. Alright, well, less than effective as I would like. What is that up? There is definitely something up there. Okay, there must be a way up. Let me see. Where do I have to climb up to reach that? Because that is very suspicious. Unless I have to come at it from the other side. Maybe I come out that direction. It looks like from there I could go up to there, yeah. Alright, we'll keep going. Because, yeah, looking at that, I don't think I can climb that. Boom. Oops, wrong thing. Breaking all the foundation stuff. Interesting placement. 2 of those. Oh, I just realized I forgot a spot down near the, my base camp. Near the nail. Oh well, I'll worry about that later. If I remember it, I remember it. It's not a huge deal. Nothing up. Up here was... This was one of the areas we couldn't get through before, right? Yeah. So now... Oh, I still can't. So this must be a down and out only. This must be... that is weird. I was really expecting to have something I could, you know, make happen there. Oh well. Details, details. Knock, knock. More of these? Wonder why they bothered burying that one. It's kind of funky. Okay. Nothing much in there. Then we've got this path here. Is there a path up there? Well, that's the one we were just up. Yeah, okay. Alright, just making sure I didn't miss any turn-offs. Yeah, okay. Yeah, orientation, good. On we go. So, get this with your face. Boom. Cleared them out. Nice. Okay. Now, will they let me do this in peace? Probably not. I love the look of this whole setup. So yeah, I don't remember what the layout was I needed to follow on this. I believe we had to put these down here in a certain order. Oh, how did I miss this before? Was this here before? Cave paintings. At first I thought the cave paintings in the Foundation chronicled ancient humans' encounters with natural occurrences like weather, but it soon became clear they depicted events far outside the average human experience. Also, it seems I was wrong to assume the images are ancient. Radiocarbon dating suggests something impossible, that I've been down here longer than the paintings. That's absurd, though. The style and medium clearly indicate a Paleolithic origin. I was ready to conclude that an ancient community of humans lived in or around the oldest house. Now with this information, I don't know what to think. Is one of our agents drawing these, or is there someone down here with us? This place has a habit of skewing my results, so perhaps the data is corrupted. Or perhaps some paintings were created at different times. The art does seem to chronicle not only the past, but also the present and possibly even the future. I see in them echoes of the board, some linear architecture, even what could be interpreted as a director. Are the paintings telling a story that's still being written? If so, who is writing it? That's a fun one. I don't know how I missed that earlier, but... Alright, well, happens. That is the one thing with this game, is so easy to overlook little details like that. Alright. Yeah, I gotta be able to get up there, because there's another one of the blocks. But there is a puzzle here, and if you put these in the right spots, then you get one of those cat statues. One of those little, yeah, those weird little the good luck statues. I don't remember what the code for it was. How did they lay it out? Oh, once again, using the wrong one. Just blow that up. Like that. Eh. Okay. I know there was an answer somewhere. I just don't remember where they gave it. What was the answer? Oh well. Moving on. We have places to be, things to do, stuff to break. Here we go, this is where we can get up. Yeah? Yeah. Alright, glitched on that one a little bit. There we go. And we're up. We got the chasm this way. And we've got dead end over here. Nothing. Suspiciously empty. Huh. This is off the edge of a map. Get some light. Found footage. Use the altered item to escape the chasm. Alright, so there's something fun down there, I guess. Whoa. Hold up. Before we go in there, let me make sure there isn't anything else right in here I want to check. Okay, containment unit for, say, an item that has gotten out. VHS tape supplement. This item's creation is the source of much research and debate. It was a product of the Bureau's first attempts to film Entity A001 during Operation Shallow Tide. An agent was able to conceal themselves in an area frequented by Aki, at which point they began filming. The agent reported that the video camera showed no signs of disturbance during the filming. Oh, hang on. Turn my volume up. I had it down earlier for a thing, and yeah, there we go. Okay, that should be better for you guys. Later, when reviewing the footage, the research staff became mesmerized by its altered effect. Measures were taken and altered evaluation began. Never before have Bureau personnel been so closely involved in the creation of an altered item. The experiment was quickly replicated, though not with the same results. The footage was simply useless in every subsequent attempt. This event spawned a great debate as to whether altered items are created by paranatural entities, intentional or otherwise. Similar experiments were prohibited soon after. See the Ash Act for details, as the creation of altered materials was deemed an action the Bureau should not engage in. So they tried to record Ati doing something, and in doing that, they created...
Entry day plus 86.
Oh, wait, I've read that one. Okay. They ended up creating an altered item. Well, there's some interesting bones. Alright, that's how we get out. Okay, I have a suspicion we're about to go into the dark. We can deal with that. Whee! And down we go.
I can't see a thing. Maybe I should have thought this through.
Oh shoot, that is a very strong hiss. Can I land somewhere not on the ground with whatever that hiss is? Any others? Is the next question.
The light. Another TV.
Oh, never mind. That's not a hiss. That's one of the. That's one of those guys. Yeah. It's. Is it bowing to the recording of Ati cleaning? I think it might be. It might be bowing to Ati. Or to his recording at least. But I imagine it's because it's Ati on the recording. I move the TV and suddenly it's moving.
It's so dark. How am I supposed to drag this thing out of here?
Hi guys. I have a suspicion the TV is my ally here. Oh, that's not good. Really need that? Yeah, I suspect the TV helps calm them. I'm seeing some definite behavioral results. Okay, I need to be careful which items I grab. Oh, I like that it actually projects the image of Ati. Oh, that's cool. That's a really cool result. I just realized that it's actually doing that projection. It's not just it's not just putting out Ati out there. It's actually it's not just showing him. It's actually projecting him onto the walls and things. Well, alright, well, that would definitely affect some stuff. Oh, hi.
This is fine, Jesse. You're okay. Just don't drop the TV.
Is the TV's keeping it happy. Ati is a monster of sorts, you might say. Like, he's able to keep these critters calm. That is quite something. Even these things don't want to mess with him. Alright, gotta be careful. I don't want to lose it now. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yep, drop that carefully. Put that in place. Coming with me. Oh, we're not out. I thought that was the out, but it is not the out. It is just a continuation. Alright, we got more guys up all over here. Okay. Let me just get some light in here, please. Thank you. Whoops. Don't hit myself. Yeah, I don't like how you move. I mean, nice and slow, which I don't mind, but the whole bit where you could probably crush me, no problem with how high level you are, not comforting. Also, the fact that I can't see you in the dark at all, because you blend in real well. Ha! Hit it a bit on the way, like just having things go that towards me, and they hit them. That was kind of nice. Alright, let's take these guys out just because I don't want to risk any trouble. Come with me. You all work for me now. Okay, let's keep going. Endless footage of Auntie cleaning. The funny part with this is probably the most realistic portion of the caves. The fact that it's super dark in here and all. Because in real life, there would be no light down here unless it was being created by someone or something. So, yeah, all this here, the fact that there is no light otherwise with this is far more realistic than most of the rest of the caves. Something a little suspicious here. What have we got here? More grabbables. Alright. That closed up again. These crystals regrow so fast. Do, 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 do. Oh, hi. What if I take one of you guys out or like seize on one of you guys? How do you handle since you can fly? There we go. Alright, we've got down. Now we've got an area over there. Alright, place for a battery. Plug it in. Much better. I can see anything else down here. Just that? Just that. From the looks of it, okay. Just lights up the rest of this place. Sup? If you could please chill out. Thank you. Goodbye now. Oh, whoops. Dropped the TV. There we go. Whew, this is a longer trip than I expected. Good thing Ati's video of him mopping is persistent. Oh, it sounds so weird having them just wail on each other. Hi there. Obliterate. Well, this almost feels like cheating with how much this just clears them out. Secret? Okay, so we got nothing up here of interest. Another guy over there. Don't care about that too much. I'm more interested in what's through this weird little tunnel. Ah, okay. Another one of you. And some notes. Talented janitor. An odd thing happened today. I was on my way into the lower caves to visit the id. I was bringing them a teddy bear to see what they'd do with it. When I came across a stranger, I found his unperturbed composure in this strange place curious, so I engaged him in conversation. He explained himself in an idiosyncratic foreign manner. I believe he's one of the Finnish immigrants that have been arriving to the city. It's odd that the Bureau has already brought sanitation services down here. Cleanliness is next to godliness, I suppose. His name was difficult to make out, but I found him to be an interesting fellow. He knows a surprising amount about this place and seems to move in it with uncanny ease, which I admit vexes me a bit. Though I thought I would master the twists and turns of this beast's belly before some janitor. And yet he easily slipped away and left me lost in the red caves when I tried to pursue. I hope to run into him again. He seems to feel right at home here, as I am beginning to. Perhaps next time I'll introduce him to the id. I bet they liked that singing voice of his. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Alright, can't go out that way. Must have to go up here. And we're just gonna do this for the sake of just doing it. Whee! And away we go. Oh, that was how I meant to do. I wonder why some shots do insane damage while others don't. I'm not sure if it's a case of like doing a critical shot or if it's just hitting a critical point on them, like hitting just the right spot on their head or something. I don't know how this works quite with some of the damage output, because sometimes it feels like I do like nothing, and then other times I take a good half of their health out. Nothing over there. Do 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 do. On we go. Also, I love Ash's.
Up there.
I love Ash's whole. I
Back
thought
into
I'd get the hang of this
sound.
place before
Thank
some
God.
janitor, and it's like, okay, even if Ati wasn't more than a janitor, though, I do find it funny because it's like, if you want someone who's going to learn the ins and out of a place, probably before everyone else, it's a janitor. Oh, auto closes. Nice. Found footage. Done. Well, that was an interesting side quest. Little wandering in the dark. Thoughty's little song and dance while he cleans. Okay, where were we? Back out here. Guess I could have just taken this out here, but that's what I get for not paying attention to which one of my weapons is primed. Abilities. Sure. Cool. So we've got a door here that is sealed. Looks like, yeah, if we go to research site Gamma, we'll get it through the back of it. And that's just a shortcut exit. Up goes the hiss charge. Ah, here was one. This one does have an area I can grow. Really? Good. Not quite work. Alright, there we go. Got the angle I needed with a little more to the jump. I'm pretty sure that puzzle in the one bathroom where I have to find a gold cube and put it where it belongs, in that limbo state, that is also another puzzle to summon a cat, similar to the puzzle on the ground. I wish I could remember how to do them. What was the pattern tool? Do these connect? Seriously, guys. Out of the way. Ooh, a purple. Charge blast. Okay. Hi there. Alright, so this leads back. Hold up a second. I don't feel like I... Where does this one go? This is a dead end, right? Okay, I have been up here. I wasn't sure. I was like, wait, did I miss this before? I didn't want to keep going and not find something. Alright. On we go. Do, 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 do. Across the gap. Do, do, do. Easy enough. And into where we more or less started. Okay, this was...
My life's been a strange one.
Yeah, we found this before.
Certainly stranger than I'd like.
And that's what we didn't deal with before. We couldn't break these. I can kind of reseal it behind me. That's fun.
Hiss got in. Boom.
The hiss got in. The Foundation is overrun. I was out of time and out of options. I took all the C4 I could get my hands on and strapped it to the nail. Boom.
Okay, now we know how
A
the nail got
desperate
broken.
move, but it's better off in pieces than in enemy hands. Trench wouldn't be thrilled. He always said how vital the nail was. How it was the Bureau's duty to protect it. Bullshit. Those years spent in the director's chair warped his priorities. In the end, he valued order over people, the advice of invisible voices over that of old friends. He lost sight of who he was. The board made sure of that. But I did my duty. The hiss can't corrupt a pile of smoking rubble. My last act as head of operations. I'm done. At least I could take those bastards down with me.
All right, well, now we know who broke it. Oh, we didn't read this. Item has proven impossible to fully contain when in proximity of human beings. Item is to be sent to in the oldest house in order to prevent a future access. A VHS video home system tape cassette. Item will not eject from the television player used at the time its altered status became evident. The VHS plays footage of entity A001 cleaning a floor and dancing. This footage renders individuals incapable of movement, speech, or thought while the television screen is within view. This effect is estimated to last indefinitely, though the most time spent in this state by a test subject is 21 hours. Individuals only recollect hearing a strange music during their entranced state. Footage plays on a constant loop even when the television is not connected to a power source. Even when the television and its footage are contained within an enclosed cell with no window, agents in proximity have been driven to open and enter the cell by the item's entrancing nature.
The nail. Pile of smoking rubble.
Marshall blew up the nail? What the hell was she thinking?
Well, as we learned from the hotline, better dead than in the hands of the hiss. She may have had a point, though I don't think she remotely comprehended the possibility of what came about as a result, which was hiss still here, but now you also have this place about ready to blow and take everything else with it. Nope, nope, nope. Where'd you go? No, don't like you. What's up? Where's your buddies? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, chill out there, Mr. Astral Spike. No hugs. Anyone else? Something's still going on here because this is still sealed. There you are. Done? No. Still sealed. Oh, wait. Got us a record. Astral Spike. Astral spikes are metastructural entities found in the astral plane. Their existence was first confirmed when a single spike traveled into our dimension through the mind of an astronaut. Agent Gibson. Astral spikes seem to exist beyond our dimension's physical laws. They do not resemble any living creature or animate object we have yet encountered. They are even dissimilar to astral copies, despite the fact that both originate from the astral plane. The spikes are immensely dangerous, emitting a wavelength that disrupts all organic and inorganic matter in their immediate vicinity, with catastrophic results. Concerning the discerning the nature of this wavelength has been difficult for obvious reasons, but the parakinesiology department continues to investigate. So are they like... So my thought here is these are the astral spikes are probably akin to the astral plane's antibodies. They're a defense type thing for invaders. All right. Ooh, shinies.
41 days since entry day, the name of our historic arrival to the oldest house. Morale is long dead, and its corpse is starting to smell. My research staff complain of a presence watching them. Many have suffered nervous fits. Some were evacuated. In cheerier news, I've made some new friends. I met them while exploring the deeper caves. They're hard to describe, but imagine avant-garde sculptures of humans. I call them the id. They aren't hostile. In fact, they're polite and quiet, which is more than I can say for my colleagues. Most id are shy, but a few were quite curious. While I sat taking notes, one came to look at my sketches. I offered him my pencil, but that spooked it. What are the id? Residents? Prisoners? They remind me of the golems from Kabbalistic texts, or a type of homunculi. I know I shouldn't, but I gave them names. There's Hercules, Adam, Lilith, Copernicus. Mabel is the bravest. They're a funny bunch.
Huh. I almost feel bad about blasting a bunch of them. Though, apparently they've become a lot more hostile since Ash's initial encounters. Adventure accepted. Dearest Mr. Talbot, my heartfelt congratulations for achieving something that few others have. Consider my curiosity thoroughly yours. For who wouldn't be intrigued when the United States government claims to need an expert spelunker to explore the depths of a cave the likes of which no man has ever seen? A subterranean channel beneath the very heart of New York City is fascinating in and of itself. I've explored every cave system from Kentucky to Kathmandu, but a formation below America's own Big Apple is a welcome surprise. You are certainly building grand expectations. Do not let me down. I've decided to come see this mystifying cave myself. My assistant will be in touch with the details of my arrival. As requested, I will avoid making an announcement to the press, but I cannot guarantee that my travels will slip past their notice. The world is always waiting for word of Robert Ricardo's next grand endeavor. Such is the burden of a globe-trotting man of adventure, such as myself. Such is the way of adventure. Keep exploring, Bob Ricardo. He's the guy who got in here, saw some things, and went crazy. And probably died. Because that's usually how this stuff goes with the oldest house, right? There we go, we got ourselves a connection. So this is kind of cool here with some of this layout. Because it makes me... It reminds me of how certain... what's the right word? Certain parks and, like... various areas you tend to put down planks in certain spots to cover... Well, in this case, it looks like gaps, but like usually swampier terrain and things like that. Yep, that's up here. Alright, with this up here, I can reach several locations. Alright, that'll make it easier to get up here later, if I need to. Or if I fall. Time to clean out the stock again. Anything interesting that I want to keep? Blast radius, major upgrade. Nice big damage bonus. There's some good stuff here. Alright. This is why I need a cleat. Taking melee. Yep. Okay, so that cleans out that mess. Now we can keep looking at whatever we've got around. Ah, there's another one. And another. So that's part of the problem of why I couldn't solve this puzzle earlier. I didn't have enough blocks. That one's done. That was my bad. I pushed the wrong way. Deep cavern. Alright, before we go in here, I want to check up this way. Another one. So, yeah. That's interesting. Nope, nope, nope. Don't need you hanging around. And we're up here, okay. Oh, hi. Where did you come in? A little stuck on the ceiling. There we go. Okay. So, I'm seeing a trend of some sort here. Ah, that one respawned. Okay, they all respawn as soon as I leave the area. That's good, I guess? Because that means, oops, I dropped one, I can get it back. Let's see, there's one there. Grab that one. Grab that one. That flew a little more violently than I meant it to. Okay. Well, let's put this to the test, shall we? Maybe it wasn't a puzzle of placing them in a specific spot, maybe it was just a puzzle of filling them in. Of course, in that case, I'm not sure I've found it. Because there are quite a few potential spots here. Wonder what symbol I would need to make with it. I feel like there was a hint somewhere and I just can't remember what it was. Or where it was. Not that. I don't think. Anyway. Well, I'm not 100% sure. Don't see any other blocks in the area. I think I got them all. What if these flags are clean? Hold on. If I line these up along the edges. No. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to waste too much time googling with it. I know there was a puzzle with that. I just can't remember how to do it. I should just get out of here and go back to up above. Wasn't they in here, right? No. Had to double check. Okay, so back up to... which one is it? Cave Bridge. Zoom on over to here, and let's get this done. See if we can wrap this up tonight. How much time do I have? I'm not gonna be able to, am I?
This is Director Faded. I require backup at this location.
Let's do this!
Come stand next to that, please. Thank you. You're mine. And I'm gonna take you with me to help me have an extra bit of healing. And so my enemies don't. Alright, who's throwing stuff at me? You? Alright, you're getting on my nerves. Have that. So. Is that everyone? Are we done? Yeah. Lots of explodey things. Right, that's where I came in. So that means this is different. Ah, that's why it's the end of that. That was just my Healy thing disappearing. I do believe. Ah, these lights are nice to be able to see with, but they're also annoyingly blinding at times. I don't see anything else around here. goes through this way. Ah, there's my target.
All right, this is the last one.
Knock, knock.
I can't believe Marshall's brilliant plan was to blow up the nail. And she thought I wasn't ready.
Oh, no trial to get through to this point? Okay. This thing's a mess. I have to shave off a bunch of pieces. Oh, no, not that. No, these just grow back over time if I'm not fast enough. Alright, good to know. Really, part of it is, oops, I touched the wrong thing, but even still, that's annoying. Oh, for the love of Pete. Okay, I need to get up higher. I can't get a good angle on these things, and it's causing problems. I need to change out my weapon. Alright, let's try a different approach. I'll blow up everything and then repair the parts I need. That should make it easier, right? Wow, this thing really regrows fast. Okay. No, you stupid thing. There's so many weird little spots it wants to lock onto. And it's like, no, I just want to hit the spot that actually regrows the thing, not the part that causes all the other parts to regrow. There. That was annoying compared to all the others. Alright, and wrapped.
Easy as pie.
Fuck. But that's the last one. I fixed it, didn't I?
Nail, leave, end. Huh. Where's my exit? Don't see an exit. Nail, leave, end. Do I have to go over there? Or am I just not seeing something important? Stuff crumbling all over there. Ah, here we go. I can see it. Oh, okay, this is different. Alright, I get the sense that this is what would have happened no matter which one I did last. This is the scene I will have been faced with. Phew, good thing I was able to climb it. Alright, where do I go now? Anywhere here? Ah, here we go. Hold up, let me take a quick gander off to the sides. Nothing I can really do here. Okay. And we out. We are out.
What the hell was all that?
The nail.
Things should be better now, not worse. Emily will know. I hope.
Yep. That would be because of complications. Oh. Apologies, how embarrassing. Astral fellows, shades are acting hostile, very rude. We cannot direct behavior. In external, not astral regions. Promise, fingers crossed. In other words, we don't have control over everything right now. Sorry, we have issues. Astral entities? Is that the one it was just talking about, or was that a different one? Yeah, okay. That's that one. Missions. The Pyramid. Upon completing the final ritual, the astral plane begins to collapse, the board is not answering, and Jesse is trapped. A crystal appears, creating a bridge that Jesse uses to escape back into the Foundation. Alright, and now we're back here. Now we're up here, though. Right, time to explore this upper region, because there is something up here. Yes, there is. Whee! Now we gotta go talk to Pope. Emily! Everything's fixed, but not fixed. So I imagine a big part of what we just encountered was the fact that by fixing it, we also probably, you know, it resets certain areas. Yeah, you sounded surprised. Why did you sound surprised?
What did you do? What is causing these tremors?
I thought you could tell me. I completed the 4 rituals, just like the board told me to. The astral bleed should have stopped.
It has stopped. The nail is repaired. But we have a new problem. My analysis of the nail indicates that it is literally a piece of the astral plane. Or possibly a vessel containing the astral plane. Or both. Either way, right now both dimensions are vibrating at completely incompatible frequencies. The spatial friction they are generating is incalculable. It's going to destroy both planes.
I messed this all up. Maybe Marshall was right to destroy the nail. I should have left it in pieces.
No, then the astral plane would still be leaking in. Sometimes there's no right answer, Jesse. We need more information.
No. I need to fix this now. I'll figure something out.
No, we should really make a plan. The tremors are originating from directly below us, but we don't know what...
Perfect. I'll head down and take care of whatever's going on. Just do what you can from here.
Jesse, you can't just...
I have to, Emily. I'm the director. This is on me.
I mean, still maybe listen to your science advisor. Reach the bottom of the nail.
If you're not going to listen to me, then you better go figure out how to stop this. There's no telling what could happen if the vibrations escalate.
Okay, nothing new. All right.
I'll see you later, Emily.
Good luck. Take notes.
Okay, well, maybe I can finish this up tonight. We are close. Ah, that opened up. Yeah, we just did. Also, yeah, that is a big opening. Okay, that is the area I didn't get to before. I wanted to. I forgot about it for a bit. Alright, go up here, get this, and launch off here, over to this one. Yeah, this is right on the other side where we saw through that hole that we did. Alright, that's everything there. I was right, nothing important. Okay. But I'm glad I know now for sure. I don't feel like going back through all that area just to get the few things I can now break into. plus trying to solve that bathroom puzzle. I can't remember where that golden cube is hidden. So, on we go.
Hope I know what I'm doing. That was just the top of the nail? How much deeper does the foundation go?
Alright, we got ourselves a record.
Every day plus 118. I have changed, though it's hard to know how or why. I no longer need tools to detect the house's veins, to hear it breathe. I can feel its blood churning beneath my bare feet. I have added my own illustrations to the walls, trying to solve some mystery that the oldest house whispers to me. I have to avoid it as I do so. They haunt me. I don't blame them. They're just following the pillar's orders. Even poor Adam doesn't seem to recognize me anymore. I've spent a long time contemplating the etchings of the tree and its roots. Did you know this city used to be a forest? I wonder if our oldest house wore a different face back then. Or if it was always here. A 21st century office building since time immemorial. Can a place know the future? Can it change its skin? Can it wander? I always thought the esoteric world was my father's, not mine. But here, in this sacred place, I finally understand his devotion and his awe.
That's very interesting that he was changing in a way that he could detect things about the house. Very interesting. Now, this was well before the hiss, by the way. This is super before the hiss.
The crystals are growing like crazy here. It's almost like they're trying to stop me.
Well, let's not get impaled. That would be bad. Oh, another one.
I tried to get out after the detonation, but the astral spike came out of nowhere. I escaped, but my HRA was damaged. I'd bet a year's salary the board sent it. We never did see eye to eye. They have too much control over Trench, the Bureau, the House. They make themselves part of every important process. Nothing a little C4 can't fix. 2 birds, 1 bomb. Christ, what a mess. But I stopped the hiss. I did it. If Faden did her part, then the Bureau's safe. Until the next thing. Jessie has good reason to hate the Bureau. But that could be what we need right now. She won't follow the same path. Won't fall into the same traps. She'll lead her way. So, Director Faden, here's my last lesson. You can't save everybody.
Uh-huh.
HRA was damaged. The board said it.
When Marshall blew up the nail, the board attacked her. I don't fucking like it.
I mean, to be fair, the board... That's a reasonable response on the board's part for her blowing them up. Or blowing up their nail, which is, my understanding, is probably their way of tapping into the power supply here, essentially, being their food. So, yeah, basically an attack on the board itself in some cases. Sure, it may protect it from the hiss, but the board would not view it that way. And if her HRA got damaged, she is probably a hiss now herself. Which, if her body's still wandering around as a hiss, then the fact that she's talking to us through the hotline suggests that the hiss aren't always
Nobody
themselves.
else hears the house. They're headquarters are too full of lies. We were shown the way inside so we could help. But all we've done is fall victim to the same parasite. I should have seen the web earlier. The strands between Northmore, the pillar, the gun, the id. What hope did we have? Thrown into this conflict beyond our comprehension. I've decided to rejoin the Bureau in the upper levels to end my long absence spent in the Foundation. Northmore will be angry at me for disobeying him. That's just his way. But I don't care. I need to remain in the oldest house to help however I can. I doubt I can steer the Bureau back on the right course, but I have to try. How did I go so long without a purpose? Without devotion? I can hardly remember how it felt. I realize how grateful I am to Father for setting me on this path. I wish I could tell him that.
Okay.
I need a ranger sent to this location stat.
Reinforcements are here!
I love how they only send me a ranger. But, you know what? Whatever. Alright, I think this is the final battle for the ending. Alright, we've got areas here we can blow up, but whoa, they regrow fast. Why do we need to go in here, though? I'm kind of curious. Whoa! Not cool. Bumper Ranger got himself injured there. No. No.
Marshall? You're alive.
Soon you will no longer recognize us, or yourself, or him, or her, or them. Family is dead. The walls are broken, but yellow and red and young.
God damn it.
Inverted is made right. Leave your
Fuckers take everything. I am not letting you take this.
You've always been the new you. You want this to be true.
She is speedy. Okay, I don't want to be too close to that gun of hers. She's got some decent firepower there. I feel like oh good, she's summoning allies. So that's what these tide areas are about. Okay. I could also use these areas as a fallback point if I needed to jump in and take cover, I guess. You get out from under me. So you've got a melee weapon now? Really? I just killed everyone in there. How'd you get more people in there? Whoa! I slipped. That's bad. Assistant sense champion indoor. Yeah, I can't. I just slipped. Okay. There we go. So yeah, okay, we got my ranger. Who did they send? Oh, they sent some of their other guys. Alright, so yeah, the board sent help because, gee, they really don't want to have the hits get them. Alright, there's some healing for me at least. Hi there. You're gonna be mine now. Nope, you're also gonna be mine. Thanks. No. Marshall, you need to chill. You really need to chill out, Marshall. That is a nasty combo there. Fast movement. Alright, I need to move. Because I need some healing. There we go. It's not much, but it's better than nothing. Oh, I think I just took out one of my allies. Ah, she got me. I was doing so good. Other than that last bit there. I was headed towards some healing, but it was way too far away. Okay. So yeah, so the house, she blew up the nail. The board retaliated. They're basically just feeding off the house's power, so the whole parasite thing. She's essentially the board is essentially a parasite feeding off the house. But hey, they defend the house to defend themselves, the food source. So ups and downs. And during that, they, instead of fully killing her, they damaged her HRA, which led to the Hist getting to her, which brings back the same problem that she was trying to prevent initially with everything. And so, yay, the board creating their own problems, kinda, among other things. Where'd you go? Ranger, you need to get out of there. Oh, I want you on my side. You're coming with me. Oops, ouch. That smarts. Didn't mean to shoot her right in front of, smack her with an exploder right in my own face. Hey, you want to come have a little gander here at this nice pokey spot, Ranger? You're one of those Rangers. I don't care that much. Hey, you leave my Ranger alone. Where'd you go? Ranger, if you could be so kind as to guide her over to the certain spot here. There's spiky traps all over the floor. I would like to put them to use. Yeah, these spiky traps right here. Hi, guys. Yes, there we go. Where did she go? How many grenades do you have, lady? Where'd you go? Oh, okay. Ow. You are not my favorite. There we go. We'll just do that. That's safer for me than the alternative. Oh, were you chucking things at me? You're mine now. Nope. Where'd you go, Marshall? Oh, okay, she's just... Yeah, how are you getting all those grenades, lady? She's like 3 different hits in one.
Sorry, I wasn't paying
The nail is corrupted. That explains why the board wasn't answering what's causing the quakes. Marshall came down here to stop this. I should have been with her. I could have saved her. But I can still save everyone else.
Alright. Time to cleanse the nail. Whew. They actually did a good job of creating an actual, final boss fight for the DLC in the game, really. That is actually a good final boss fight. That was a tough fight. And it was interesting to see more than a couple movesets. We are cleansed, liberated, hallelujah. The foundation is stable, beaten. A-okay. We hope you will improve your attitude, loyalty.
Well, fuck you too.
Oh, I'll be sure to.
Let's play it smart. They don't need to know I'm onto them. Not yet, anyway.
Alright. Problems resolved. Place stabilized. Cool looking setup here. So that's the nail. And now it is cleansed. And all is good and well. And I don't think we have anything interesting in any of these seeds, do we? No. I don't think so. No, there's something here. Hold up. Map? Can't map this. Alright, I think this is how we get out. The other ranger's gonna have to work his own way out, I guess. Oh, hello, former. I saw you. Can we talk?
The nail is secure. The hiss can't touch it. I can't undo the astral bleeding in the foundation, but at least it stopped.
Along with the seismic activity. You did it, Jesse. Did you ever find Marshall?
I did. She's gone. She died thinking she'd save the Bureau. Not a bad way to go. I wasn't ready for this crisis. I didn't even see it coming.
You weren't in charge here when it happened.
But I promise,
Well, okay.
I'll be ready for the next one.
It's because I view this part as part of what's going on.
What good is a director who can't hold her Bureau together?
I don't like that the pyramid just made a cracking noise, like it's hatching or opening up. Well, that was the Foundation DLC, and that is Control Ultimate Edition. I think that's everything other than a few little minor side quests.
I thought I know how to handle things, now that I'm the director. Clearly, it's not that simple. I need to choose a direction for the Bureau. It should be one that serves our goals, not the board's. Whatever those are. I need to lead my way.
Oh, I'm in control. I thought we were in a cutscene. The angle was so weird. Alright. Well, I guess we should do some final talking around just to see if there's anything new.
Now that this nail business is handled, I should probably be getting back to executive. But maybe I'll keep poking around. Just for a little bit.
Alright. Nail field?
Has the nail been doing anything since we restored it?
Define anything.
Anything unusual?
Define unusual.
Emily.
Sorry, but the answer is a whopping yes. Now that it's whole, the nail is emitting a constant field of, well, think of it like low-level radiation. It seems to suppress any biological matter it encounters. This explains why nothing grows here and why the Bureau had to abandon the area. Prolonged exposure would certainly begin affecting neural processes.
Wait. Was the field created when I cleansed the nail?
I considered that, but the nail's readings are quite different from the ones I recorded at the cleanse control points. I think the nail's field is purely of its own making. In fact, I think it would passively prevent any Hiss corruption, like the HRAs do. Which makes me wonder what actually occurred when you cleansed the nail.
I've been wondering about that myself.
Did the board let the hiss corrupt the nail? Did they want me to cleanse it? If so, why?
What do you know about Director Northmore?
Well, he was Director Trench's predecessor, and Northmore's famous for being the first board-appointed director. See, before we found the oldest house, directors were picked by committees of old men in suits, drinking cognac and smoking cigars or whatever. You know, standard, uninteresting methods.
I think the word you're looking for is bureaucratic.
Or antiquated. Regardless, Northmore was eventually forced to... Well, we don't need to go into that. Strangely, the only two board-appointed directors left the position under unusual circumstances. If the board appoints a director, then how do they retire them? I doubt they go out and buy you a gold watch. Sorry, Jesse, I didn't mean to imply that...
Don't worry. If anyone's getting shown the door, it's them.
We say right in front of the nail, which they're probably listening through.
What do you know about an entity named Former?
I can't say I've heard of it. You got any details for me?
Well, imagine a one-eyed bug thing. I think it was a part of the board, but then something happened and now it's... separate?
Interesting. See, I always wondered if the board was some sort of entity or a group or conglomerate of linked consciousnesses, but this supports the group theory. Although it could have undergone some sort of corporeal exile. Too many unknowns to form a working hypothesis yet, but I can prioritize this matter in future astral dives if you think it's important.
Fortune favors the prepared. Do it.
Hey, Dandy, good boy, go. No, I need my
I'm gonna
hand
keep
free.
looking around.
I wish I could go with you, but I still need 30 hours of training before I can do field work.
We'll work on that.
That's a weird statement. Okay, so, yeah. I'm curious about something, though. I want to drop down in here, because I found it weird that it just cut out the way it did. Was there something else in there that we could look at? In that area where we saw Form? Because that seemed weird, right? It seemed weird to me. Alright, interesting that this is still going all crazy with the crystals. Do 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 do. Oh, oops, that's not. That's what I get for trying to speed it along a little faster than I probably should have. Okay. We get in here, we go down this. Yeah, that's very interesting to watch how it all goes. I forgot I could have teleported down here. I forgot that was a thing that existed. Okay. Now, let's see, we've been in that one, I don't think there's a fourth one, so... I'm glad I looked in this last one, even though I wasn't really expecting much. I mean, we might have missed... Like, I don't know how it would have handled things. Hope we didn't accidentally miss something important as a result, but I think they meant for me to go this way like that. So we saw Former here, and then he just faded off somewhere. Wait a sec. We were in that cavern before. Only it was a dead end before. This is just at the base of the... Ah! I thought we were in a completely different area. I didn't realize we were in the base of the main area. Yeah, the nail's right. Ah, okay. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I thought that was leading to a whole different room. I didn't think it was connected like that. So that means the Former was right there. Hope, how did you not see that? Were you not watching this whole thing?
Don't be a stranger.
Alright. Anyway, as I was saying before, that is Control. Now, as you can see, they still gave me some more ability points, so I can level up a few things. I'm not sure if I can actually level up everything or not. Doesn't look like it. But that also might be that I'm just missing some hidden spots or some other ways to gain points that I'm forgetting about. Yeah, there's a lot to this game. As you can see, it's a lot of fun though. And I really liked this game. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed my time with it. I hope you've enjoyed it as well, and watching it and going through it all with me here. I'm sure I missed some things. Besides just solving a few puzzles, I probably missed at least one record, and I grabbed a large number of records. And also, of course, you couldn't listen to the music on the radios because copyright things. But I hope now, having seen this, you understand why I'm so excited about Control 2 now. Because we know Jesse's aware that the board's not exactly maybe altruistic. The board's serving their own purposes. I'm pretty sure, like, Ash referred to them as a parasite.
Up and running again. Told you I could do it.
We never expressed enough.
Let me know when the hiss are gone. I miss my desk.
Anything new here? Nothing new? Okay. I was curious about that. But I am curious if,
Like always.
like, we never found Ash, right? We never got an answer as to exactly what happened to him either, did we? I don't recall. We know he went back up, and it was highly hinted at that Northmore is the power source inside the powering the Bureau, a forced retirement of sorts. But I wonder if, like, as far as we know, that's him. Though now I'm also wondering, could it have been Ash after getting hooked up to the house? So in tune with the house as much as he is? Wonder if he became part of the NSC plant here? I don't know. It's just a thought. Alright, let me just take a quick gander in here. I just want to get another look at it while we talk about some of this and go over our thoughts. Plus, I want to go take another quick look, just in case Ahti's showing up again. I don't think he has, because he's gone and done his own thing. Yeah. Lots of fun stuff. But now that we've gone through it all, I can really go full out on all theories. Doing some... Like, if you look into Ahti and his name and everything, I believe it means man of the house, which kind of makes sense why he has such control over this. And he was also a god of the sea, I believe, which would also explain why he seems to have such a connection to the old gods of Asgard, and why he seems to be able to traverse areas so well, including an ocean, a certain black ocean, which we learn more in Alan Wake 2. Then there is, of course... Yeah. We know that when Marshall got taken over by the Hiss, like, she's apparently dead because she was able to speak through the hotline. And, like, actually speak to us through the hotline. Which is a very weird effect, because her body is still going around. So that makes you wonder, okay, how much of the actual person was still in there when the Hiss take over? Though the Hiss definitely high-level corruption on that one, from the looks of it.
Oh, I can't believe the emergency rations don't include beer. Fucking thirsty.
And then,
I never thought I'd be working in the executive sector.
Also,
Now, Mom.
though, that makes you wonder how much of Dylan is in there, but Dylan also was a lot stronger in a lot of cases, and he also welcomed the Hiss in,
You know where I'll be.
and didn't seem to go through nearly the same level of transformation as a lot of the Bureau members did. So it's a weird touch there. I kind of wish I could come over here and see like a crack on this thing, because it sounded like a crack formed on this, but we don't see any sign of that here.
What a freaking day.
Ah. But apparently that is the board's pyramid. Also, did you notice in the video, it reversed it to look at it from the other direction, looking from, yeah. Remember all those discussions we found and talking about pyramids and inverted versus non-inverted, but also how it's a point of perspective as to which direction you're looking from, as to whether they're inverted or not. So I think that was hinting at the board is trying to reach our reality for some reason. And it seems like Former is already out in our reality, judging from the fact that we saw him down in the foundations there. Him, it, her, I don't know. But, yeah, so there's weird giant critters either trying to get into our reality or already loose in it. Ati is dimension hopping, as he sees fit. We've got the Dark Place, which has Alan in it trying to get out, and who knows what else with him.
This whole thing. Finally, the Bureau really will be in control.
It's just, I love this lore and this design. Comments below what you guys think about all the lore. Anything cool you had thoughts-wise? I could ramble and ramble and ramble. But I have to call it a night. It's late. I've been talking too much. There goes my voice. Okay. But, man, I love this. So that's it for Control Ultimate Edition. I'm going to end it here. That'll be the end of this series. Like I said, I probably missed a few odds and ends here and there, maybe a few secrets. But I think I found the vast majority of them. And so much cool stuff. Hit like, hit subscribe to keep on releases if you're new here and haven't done so already. Good night, everyone. Bye.
Hope wants a full physical examination of Dylan Fagan.
Yeah, we already heard that one.
Specifically looking for any physiological abnormalities.
Alright. Oh. Anything different in there when we run in? Nope, nothing new. No, he's already getting a bit of a beard there. Huh. That's growing fast. No wonder he has a nice beard. Or if they added that recently. Was that always like that? I don't remember. Or if they just added that recently, because we know he has a good beard and some hair growth done by the time of Control 2. We know that Jesse finds some way to wake him up, basically, by giving him a melee weapon that is much like her gun. But it's probably connected to either the Former, the board, or... Well, we don't really know. We don't know enough yet about Control 2. Once again, I'm rambling again. I really gotta go. Good night, everyone. Bye.
Usually the shit here is